Okay, Python is a dynamically typed language. Okay, dynamically typed language means specify the like type of the data. Okay, internally itself will convert the data into specific type. Suppose if I give some a equals to 10, okay, a equals to 10 means there I am not mentioning any like type data type. I am not mentioning. Okay, if you go for some C language, if you require to store some integer data, you need to declare one integer variable first. Okay, some like int a. Okay, then you will assign some uh, value to that a. Like that you will go. Okay, but in Python internally it will take 550. Someone raised their hand. Any doubt? 550 is
వచ్చింది అది.
sorry, Ramya. Any doubt?
సార్ హ్యాండ్.
Okay, in Python we are not mentioning any type, but internally it's specific type. Okay, that we have seen yesterday, right? Just we have assigned some values to some in the which type of data that variable is going to which function we are checking the type of the data. I used one function. By using that function, you just check which type variable is going to store. Okay, we have one function type, right? Type is a function. Okay, that variable. Okay, if the variable stores some integer data, it will return int. Okay, we have seen these yesterday, right? See, example, if I take int a equals to 10, I know this 10 is an integer, but how internally it is taking it as an integer? Just take type of a, just taking the which type of data it is going to store. Okay, now you can see here int type data. Okay? The same way, if I go for some long number, okay, long number will represent L at end. Okay, but the 3.8 it is not supporting, or like this long is removed, and within the int only the long value also stored. Okay, there is no like limit of like size of the data type. Okay, because you have whatever the data you have, up to that you can like variables. Okay, based on your RAM. For example, I'm using some 3 GB or 4 GB RAM. Up to that you can store within that variable. Okay, but if you compare some other languages, there you have some limit. Okay, if it is C language, for integer variables it will store, it can occupy some 4 bytes of data, 2 bytes of data, like that, right? But here there is no limit. Okay, you can check this type of this variable b. Okay, it is giving as long. Okay, and the same way we have complex type data, complex type numbers. Okay, how complex number like will represent? We have some imaginary value and we have some real value. Some 2 plus 10. If you see the type of this C, it is a complex type. Okay, so in the same way, some equals to 10.5, it is used to store some protein type data. Okay, then if you want to check the which type of data it is, just use the type, the operator. We can call it as an operator, but you can think it is just like a function. It will not. Okay, type of that variable. Okay, it is giving as float. Okay, the same way we discussed about the boolean also, right? Some like t equals to true. Okay, it is giving true. If I print t here, true, it is good. To store some true or false case, we will go for this boolean data type. Okay, in the same way we have strings. Okay, strings are we are going to like represent a string. String means a group of characters, right? Within double quote or within single quote you can like display, you can represent strings here. Okay, for example, here I am going to take S1 one string, okay, within the single quote, I'm taking my name. Okay, you can say that S1 is having some characters, okay, group of characters I represented within a single quote. Okay, see if I have to print S1 is giving my name. Okay, the same way you can give within the double quote also. Okay, within the double quote also you can give to print S2. Okay, it will give the discussing about the like strings or like internally this string, whatever the string we have, okay, internally how this string is stored. Okay, like whatever the characters we have, all the code in an array format. Okay, stores based on the index value. Index value starts from the 0, okay, 1, length minus 1 up to length minus 1. Okay, if I consider this one, the string, okay, A is stored position 0. Okay, this is the B position 1. Okay, H. Okay, up to here my string is stored. Okay, here 0th position A, just like array only, right? So remember, the array means the group of like similar data, right? Okay, storing in a single variable. So you can consider this is an array. Internally it will like store as an array. Okay, if you want to retrieve the data from this string by using index, retrieve this data. Okay, I'm saying index here. We have in Python two indexes. One is positive index. One more is negative index also. Okay. Using negative index also, you can retrieve your or like string characters. Okay, or like negative index starts from the -1. Okay, from end it's the -1. It's the -2. Okay, -3. Okay, again minus. In this way also, you can retrieve your like string data. Okay, suppose that I will just show. Okay, like in S1 I have this string, right? Okay. I'm going to take S1 of like 0, means I'm going to take the first character. Okay, see S1 of some 5. Okay, 5 means sixth letter it will be. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the S. Giving again S. Getting any disturbance?
భయంకరంగా
Is that? Only mute yourself. 534. 5 the Rahul. Only mute your mic. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, to retrieve the like characters from your string is to use index value. Okay, we have two indexes here. But if I go for negative index, I'm going to take negative, mentioning the negative index -1. Okay, the last letter I just retrieved here, right? Okay, means like negative index starts from the -1 from last letter to the first letter. Okay? That way you can like retrieve elements from the string. Okay, and also you can get the data in like by using slicing operator also. have one operator in it, that is slicing operator. For example, I require from 2 to remaining, index 2 to remaining character. Okay, 0th position I don't require, first position I don't require, from index position 2 to remaining. In this way, this is the you can say in Python, we will call it as slicing operator. Okay, if I enter, okay, it is giving like that, right? Now you are okay. This is the way to you can retrieve some characters from the string. The same thing we will work on list, like tuple and dictionary and set also. Okay, kindly remember these things. Suppose that if I retrieve from two Indian, characters will be retrieved. Okay. For example, I require this one now from fifth to before, starting to position fifth. Okay. How are you? Like this, you can work on like strings. Okay. The same way we have some functions, right? We discussed yesterday. S1 dot a billion. Okay. Like a number of characters which are present in the string. Okay. Just work on the function. Here I will share this document to you. This one. Okay. All the functions you can work on the strings. Okay. Capitalize. Okay. Or like expand tab alphanumeric. This is alphanumeric. This is alpha. Check. If you want to perform some an operation on the string, just go through these functions. Is upper whether what string you have taken. String is all the characters are uppercase or not. To check that condition function. Okay, to check the length of the string, boolean function. Okay, lower, low to convert to lower. Okay, all the functions you can work on those or like strings. Okay, this example function here we have within this within this example you can find how to use those functions. Okay, programmatically here it is. Just I'm going some little bit fast because all the concepts you know in other languages. But here what we are going to learn how to use those in Python. Okay, so this is about the Boolean to represent either true or false. We'll go for this Boolean data. Next, we have the like data conversion. Okay, data conversion do operation from 3 plus 5. This is okay. So that like taking a string integer. Okay, but here it is giving error. Okay, instead I'm taking a value as 5. Okay, a b value I'm taking 2 only. I'm taking as 3. If I'm trying to add these two numbers, a plus b, is it work? I'm trying to add string with a number. Okay, the error, right? Okay, unsupported operand types for this int with the string. Okay, you're adding with int string. It's not wrong. Okay, in that case, you need to convert your data types into another data type. Okay, see for example, I have two integers are in my hand. Okay, directly I can go for like addition or some multiplication, anything. But I have one string is there. Okay. Uh, in one more variable, I have integer is there. Both are different variables. But if I'm trying to do some operation on those two, it is getting error. In that case, we have Python providing one option. You can convert that data into a required format. Okay. Here you can observe 2 is a string. Okay, because you have taken that 2 is in double quote. That is treating it as a string. If you check the type of that B, here you can observe within B we have 2. Okay, you are saying it treats it as a string. Okay, check whether it is taking as a string or not. Okay, type of B. Now you can observe this whatever the B I have taken, it is a string type data. Okay, the string type data I'm going to add with the integer type data. Okay, here see type. Okay, B is the like string type, like A is the int type. I'm trying to add these two numbers, but it is compiler, this interpreter is giving some error. Okay, see, but I need to add those two numbers. Okay, for that we have, okay, this type conversion option is there. By using type conversion, you can directly like use this functions. Okay, then you can convert into your required format. Okay, they provided string type data. Okay, in that case you can directly convert that data into int type, then you can add that value. Okay, see, I will try to add int of, not int, a is already int. Okay, plus I'm going to convert that string, b is a string, right? That string into the string into integer type. Actually, if you remember, in Java also we have type conversion operators. Okay, from like one operators to another, sorry, one data type to another data type, we have the type conversion option in Java also. We converted some float to double. Okay, some double to like int. Okay, that option is there in Java also. Here also we have this type conversion of function. You can convert from one data type to another data type. Okay, now observe here a plus b. Okay, but b is a string, right? Before adding to the a, I'm just converting that string into int. Okay, by using this type conversion function, int of that b. Okay, and now you can observe you are getting the output as 7. Okay, a value is 5, b value is 2. Okay, just adding these two numbers, I'm just converting into, just adding the two numbers. Okay, getting the output as 7. Okay, clear now how by using these functions. We have type conversion functions are available. Okay, by using these functions we can convert int. We have different format. If it is int, it will convert this x into integer type. Okay, in the same way, I want to type a value, but x is some other format. Okay, this x is converted into long type. Okay, this x is converted to float type. Like you can go for any one function here. Okay, you can convert into string. Okay, or like you can convert into expression string. Okay, tuple. We have some other data types, right? Tuples, list, set, dictionary. Okay, all these you can use. All conversion functions you can use in your program whenever you require. Okay, this is about type conversion. Okay, any doubt as of now? Okay, we will move to the next concept, that is operators concept. Any doubts as of now?
No.
Ask one question.
Yes, sir.
How Python blocks are identified? We are not going to use like flower brackets here. Okay, but Python will identify the blocks using one concept.
Indentations.
Yes, that's right. Okay, using indentation, blocks are identified. One more point you need to remember: Python, like state here directly, I'm interacting with the interpreter. But if you want to write your one program, you can go for this one. Okay, in editor, yeah, go to file, take one new file. There you can write your code. Okay, here you need your code and you need to save your file with the file name dot extension is py. Okay, then you can run your file here itself. Okay, to remember. See, I want to read some data from keyboard. How you can?
By using input, sir.
Yes. By using input function, you can read that data. Whatever the data you are reading, that directly store. You can assign that data to the any variable. Okay. After reading that data, you can do some operations on those variables. Okay. For example, if I ask, or like read, just take the input from the like keyboard of two numbers and add those two numbers and print that in the output. You can do that, right, with that concept. But here I'm saying that to add two numbers, you are going to do some operation here. In the previous language, you need to do that a. For example, if I read one number to A and one more number into B, then I will use addition operator here. Okay, then I can go for addition here. Okay, what is A and B are? We can in programmatically you can call it as or like variables or some objects, right? Okay, but see, in between, if you observe, this is the operator. Okay, you can call it as this is one operand. Okay, this is also one operand. Okay, we are going to perform some operation on these operands. Okay, what is the operator here? The meaning of the operator is this is one symbol. Okay, which can perform some operation on operands. Okay, any operand. Okay, whether it may be perform on single operand. Okay, for single operand we have you can categorize it into unary operator, right? Okay, operation we have unary operation operators. Okay, binary, ternary also. Okay, see, like, and also we have different types of operators. What are, can go through these. All are of in other languages. Okay, I'll just observe here. Or like arithmetic operators. Okay, what are the arithmetic operators? Less, minus, divide, sorry, multiplication, division, modulus. Okay, this is the double star means it is the exponent. Exponent value it will give. This is the floor division. Okay, floor division means, okay, I will show. Just observe now. Just if you go through the example, then you will get some idea here. This is the floor division operator. Okay, then we have relational operators or comparison operators. What are those? Equals to. Okay, to check the like to compare the two expressions, we will go for these relational operators. Okay, not equals to. For example, here consider I'm going to check A equals to B. What does this mean? Value of B and value of A, I'm just checking these two are same. I'm saying that these are two are same. If both are same, then I will get the output as true. Okay, otherwise I will get the output as false. Okay, See, in the same way, go for not equals to, okay, less than, greater than, okay, see, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, okay. Then assignment operators, equals to, okay. What is the difference between this equals to operator and assignment operator? I have
Equal to comparison
equals to
operator.
operator is there. Okay, this one.
It is assignment operator, sir. అంటే ఒక వాల్యూ అసైన్ అవుతుంది ఈక్వల్ టు అయితే డబల్ ఈక్వల్ టు అయితే కంపేర్ చేస్తాం.
Okay, see, compare two numbers, some a and b, but if I use the same a and b here, what happens? The value which is present in b, that is assigned to a. The right side value is assigned to left side variable. Okay, this is the assignment operator. In the same way, we have plus equals to addition assignment. Okay, what is this? Plus equals to, suppose that if I use a plus equals to b, okay, this is similar to a is equal to a plus b, right? Are you remembering these operators? Okay, see, just I'm simplifying this this equation. Instead of writing, just using this addition assignment operator instead of this thing. Okay, whatever the value, after calculating this value is again assigned to a. Okay, see, actually, while discussing variables concept, I forgot to say one point. Like, suppose if I take, okay, if I take a equals to 20, okay, then b equals to 50, okay, and c equals to 20 again. Okay, see how these you are saying that these are the variables, right? But internally, everything in like Python, it will treat as an object. Okay, how? Generally, if you go for some other programming language, if I declare any variable like int some a equals to 20 means, it will create in memory, it will it will create one variable with a name a, and it will within some address, some specific address, it will store that value within that memory location, right? Okay, but in, for example, if it is b, again in some other memory location, it will point the b to that memory location, that 50 is stored within that memory. Again, c also same, within c also same thing happened in some other languages. But coming to, once you declare any variables like this, okay, how internally it will treats. First, it will create, for example, here I have one object, a equals to 20. How internally it will work? It will create one object with 20. Okay, it will create one object, the value 20. Okay, see, if I assign that object to any variable, okay, that variable is pointed to that object. Okay, see here again 50 is there, again it will create one more object 50. Okay, one more object 50 here, that b is pointed to that object 50 object. Okay, coming to here, in other programming language, it is creating some memory location, it is creating a variable and it is assigning that value here, right? But here this c, once you assign the same value, this c is directly pointed to the same object which is available previously. Got my point? Instead of like allocating some other memory location, already this a is pointing to one object 20. Okay, already this object is there. Okay, if I assign the 20 to any variable, simply that variable is point to that object. Clear?
Sir.
Just remember that internally, whatever the value you are assigning, that with that value, one object is created in memory. Okay. After creating that object, whatever the to which variable we are assigning that value, that variable is point to that object. Okay. Then you can access that value by using that variable name. Okay. This thing. Same. All these are or like multiplication. Sorry, subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, division assignment, okay, modulus assignment, okay. This is the exponent assignment. So this is the like floor division assignment, okay. Like here we have logical operators, okay. Just AND operator, OR operator, NOT operator, okay. Here you can some other languages how you will write these for double AND, okay. AND operator, okay, OR operator, next NOT operator. Okay. How these will work? Okay. Suppose expression 1 and expression 2, you are using AND operator. Okay. See, observe. Expression 1 is there. I'm using AND. Okay. Expression 2. Okay. Suppose this, you know the truth table, right? Under truth table. Okay. Just remember that under truth table and R truth table. Okay. Just for under truth table, if both are true, we will get the true, right? If you are remembering or not, if it is a AND operation, okay, in some DLA or some other subject, within that it may carry. Okay, just remember AND operation means just both are true, you will get true, get false. Okay, or like you can say that 0. In the same way, if it is R, okay, both are false. Okay, both are false. Okay, that means expression 1 false, expression 2 false. Finally, you will get false as a condition. Otherwise, you will get, if anyone is true, you will get true. Okay, not means opposite. Okay, if it is a 0, you will get 1. If it is 1, you will get 0. Okay, just remember, blindly remember, and means both the expressions are true, you will get true. Otherwise, false. Okay, for R, anyone is true, you will get true. Okay, both are false, then only you will get false. Otherwise, true only you will get. If any one expression is true, you will get the true output. Okay. In the same way, we have bitwise operators, AND operator, OR operator. Okay. The difference between this AND and this AND, okay, these are, okay, this AND is performed on individual bits. This AND is performed on individual. For example, we have 5 or like and 6 is there. Okay. Here, this AND is performed on expression. Okay, but this AND will perform on individual bits. Okay, how it will work? First, this 5 is converted into bits, binary value. Again, the 6 also will converted into binary value. Okay, then it will perform this AND operation. Okay, see this into binary, you just divide by 2, you will get the binary value, right? Or else just use this formula. Either you remember or not, I don't know. This 8421 code is there, like equal. Okay. For example, if you required 5, just place in place of 4 and 1. Here this one is the 0 and this one is the 0. Okay, 0 1 0 1 is the binary representation of 5. Same, use the 6 also. To get 6, just place at 4 4 1 and 2 is 1. remaining are 0. Okay, actually these are elementary. Okay, just for your remembering, I'm just explaining here. Okay, to represent 5 in a binary, 0 1 0 1 is the binary representation of 5, and 6 is like 0 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, after converting into binary, then it will perform this logical AND operation. Okay, logical AND means both are true, you will get a true, right? Here both are, one is true, one is false, means it is false. Okay, this one is also false. Okay, here you will get 1. Okay, here you will get 0. What is this value? The same, 4 0 0, means you will get the output as 4. Okay, quickly I will show this in the like what I used there, 5 like and 6, right? I got the output as 4. Okay, you are getting the output as 4, right? Internally the values are binary first, then it will perform that AND operation. Okay, then OR operation. Okay, XOR operation, negation, ones complement. This is the ones complement. Okay, this is the left shift and right shift. Okay, are you remember this left shift and right shift?
Sir.
Okay, for example, if I use 5 less than 2, means what this first it will convert a bit, bitwise operator means everything will perform on bits only. Okay, for this 5, first it will convert it into binary. Okay, 0 1 0 1, right? 0 1 0 1 is the 5 is the binary representation. Okay, I'm saying you need to shift 2 positions left. Not left here, right? What is this thing? Left shift only. You need to shift the positions, 2 positions left. Means, okay, this value, this binary value is shifted 2 positions left. Means 0 0 0 1. Not like that. Okay, 2 positions left means 0 1 0 1. Two zeros will be added at right side. This is the value. Okay, means 2 positions. Just I have shifted my number at left side. Okay, these are the 2 positions, right? After these 2 positions, my number is there here. Okay, what is this value now? Same 8421. It will increase the value 8421, right? The next value is 16. Just double that value. Next value is 32. Then you will get the output. Okay, here 0 0. 1 position is 4 plus 8 is not there, 0 16.
20, sir.
You will get the 20 as the value, right? Just try here whether we are getting 2. Okay, 5 less than 2. Just you are shifting your value to 2 positions left, then you are getting the value as 20. Again, if I use right shift, okay, internal converted into binary, then it will right shift value. Finally, you will get the output. Okay. This bitwise operators, and extra in Python we have these 2 extra operators. Those are membership operators and identity operators. Okay, membership operator generally to check. Actually, we have types like list, set, and dictionary. Okay, in that I want to check one number. Okay, in that sequence. Okay, this number is there or not. we'll use for this membership operator is not there, not in. Okay. Same way to check like identity. Okay, we'll go for is. Okay, programmatical. I will show these two also. Okay, shall we stop or we'll continue? Continue the next class also. Just take. Will you take 5 minutes? 5 or 10
Sir.
minutes. We will rejoin again at 11 o'clock. Or else, if you know, then I will continue. Better take a 10 minutes break. Okay. 10:55 we will rejoin. 10:55. Must attend. Okay, I will consider both the class attendance. Don't think first hour I attended, sir. Why can't you give attendance for second hour? Like that, don't ask. Okay. Just take one screenshot, Ramya, and share it to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Join with the same ID only. Okay, let's discuss. We'll join at 10:55 again. If you have any doubts, you can just note it down. Just while rejoining, you can ask. Okay.